Hi, I'm George, and welcome back to another topic from the Ideation Emporium of Creativity. Today, we're talking about removing fear from the workplace. Fear is by far our strongest emotion. And I hate to break it to all the love-struck people out there, but fear will beat love every single time. Now, fear, when we're talking about work, typically can be the elephant in the room. And to really move forward as a company and truly innovate and bring out that creativity, it is absolutely essential to remove it from the workplace. We're going to talk about 3 different aspects that refer to fear and how we can address them. 1. Afraid versus fear. So the first thing that we really need to do around fear is address exactly what it is. And there is a difference between being afraid, which is a physical threat that's actually in front of you, and just fear. Fear, when it's not just being afraid, is actually something that our brain made up and then made a presumption about. It's anxiety, it's stress, it's everything that goes around in our own heads that actually isn't real. So we actually have an acronym for that. Fear becomes false evidence appearing real. And when we start to frame it in that way, we actually can bring awareness to it and then we can remove it. 2, being wrong. As part of being a human, one of the things that distinctly sets our species apart is this innate need to always be right. We fear being wrong. We fear that we'll be ostracized from a group or looked down upon or made fun of, or actually just being excluded from our social groups, including those at work. Being wrong should be something that we actually embrace. When we're wrong, we're learning and we're growing. If we're not learning and growing, we certainly aren't innovating, and definitely we're not doing it in a creative way. So one of the things that we need to demonstrate actively is that it's okay to be wrong, and we need to make a safe space where people can be wrong and not be demoralized for it. 3, owning mistakes. As a leader, one of the greatest tools that you have is actually displaying actively your humanity. Part of being human is to make mistakes. We all do it, we do it every day, and nobody has an exemption from that. When we can show our teams, hey, I made this mistake, here's what I learned from it, here's how we fixed it, what you're doing is setting up a safe space for them to actually bring out ideas that might not be right. Keep in mind, as we've talked about in other videos, it doesn't have to necessarily be right to be useful. In this case, your prior mistake is useful because you're helping your team to remove the fear so that they can actually bring things that might be a little outside the box to the team, and that gets that creativity going. And when people get creative and curious, we're going to get some really amazing innovation to happen. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment below or reach out to us at theideationemporium.com. If you have a problem that you'd like to have some help ideating around, let us know. Go out there, have fun, be present, and stay open. Thanks for watching, and join us next time when we talk about culture change.